This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Ho ho ho! Merry returning your presents day! Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with the finale of Syberia 2. In the last episode, we heated up the Ark, passed upon it, then we got ransacked by Ivan once again, and in a horrible turn of fate for the man, he was ripped apart by penguins. That was surprisingly dark. I mean, this game has some dark themes to it, but that was surprisingly dark. He basically got killed by penguins. I mean, he never killed us, or he never killed anyone, and all he did was threaten us, but he never did anything. That seemed a bit gruesome to what happened to Ivan, but okay. But anyway, let's chase after Hans. He ran off into the supposedly Siberian jungle. Let's chase after him. So, Hans, why do you keep running off without me? I know this is your dream and everything like that, but yeah, this is this really Syberia? I guess it is. You can tell it's a completely different place almost. It's not. It's almost tropical, really, when you think about it. But actually, you know what? Before we go to the obvious spot, let's see how Han's doing with other. Let's try the other pathway first, the one to the east that I missed earlier. Let's try that one first. So just see whatever's over there. So I'll let Hans have his fun, or whatever, while we do some exploring. It's not like Hans has got to keel over immediately, right? So yeah, this episode will probably be a bit longer, maybe up to an hour. Oh, there's that guy we saw from before. Hello, sir. Ah, he's dead. Oh, my goodness. How long has he been dead, though? Wait. Oh, there it is. So, does that mean no one actually lives on this island anymore? Has everyone passed on? Oh. The yokel medallion, huh? So these are the remnants of the yokel that were here from before. Yeah, well, they did say that the Ark stopped sending meat and stuff like that, so maybe everyone passed away and they didn't have any... Maybe they couldn't bear more children, or perhaps the blood pool had been so polluted or whatever that they... you know, because you can't have... you know, genetically, you could have... You know, you can't, like... you know, can't have children with the same family members after a while, because then it'll... You know, it'll dilute the gene pool, so... But anyway, alright, now that we've gotten that, now we can continue on. What's this over here? So that's the way back. Go north, which I think right would take us back to where we were. Let's see what's over here. Huh. So you've got some like plates or stone or something like that with symbols on them. Stone plate. Okay, there's stone plates. Take those. Alright. Well, we've already been east, so let's go north. Yeah, it'll be interesting to find out what happened to the yokel here. I mean, obviously they all died, but of what? Just age and all that, or like I said before, or... Oh, hello. Oh, another stone. I wonder if that's going to be important. And some Siberian flowers, huh? How do we know what they are? You know, it's assumed when you get something, it's a description of Kate, what she believes it to be, or I guess what the game is telling us it is. So, alright, let's just keep going north. All different types of... Yeah, it's grown over and everything like that. Yeah, I wonder why it is so almost tropical here. You would think it would just be frozen like everywhere else, but... Oh, hey, there's Hans. Oh, great. He can't get past the door.
Hans, we're there.
Syberia.
And the mammoths?
Further on, behind the fields of blue grass.
Let's go.
It's not an easy thing, but we will manage, Kate. Be patient.
Sure.
So now Hans is stopped by because of him. He can't get anywhere. We have to solve everything. Good thing we decided to like dump our old boring life to do this. Otherwise, Hans would have been stuck a long time ago. Who knew?
Behind this gate lies the Mammoths' plains, Kate.
It's just a gate, after all. Just got to find the key to the mechanism.
That shouldn't take very much.
Do you know how to work the gate mechanism, Kate?
Well, it's a Euclid mechanism, I guess.
Shouldn't Hans, like, be able to tell us just because isn't he, like, good with just mechanical stuff, tech, gears, that type of thing?
Kate, the mammoths are just on the other side of the gate. Can you open it?
Okay, I've just got to find out how.
I know it's the player's point to solve it, but, you know, wouldn't, like I said, we got him an engineer, basically, here for all intents and
Behind
purposes.
this gate.
Well, it's a Euclid.
Okay, you're just repeating yourself, so. Alright, let's... Huh. There's a contraption here, similar to that one machine, the gear sled or whatever from like the very first or not the first episode, like the third, fourth, whatever, you know, where you had to get the Yuki. So, I wonder. Yeah, you can barely see it, but there's a lever here. Of course, we're gonna need the Yuki. So we have to go back to the boat and get him over here.
The mammoth.
It's just a...
Okay, yeah, can't talk to him anymore, so. Alright, back to the boat. Go find that Yuki. Make him useful for once. You stupid seal thingy. No. He's a cute little bugger, but yeah, if he was more useful, it wouldn't have been so hard on ourselves. Oh well. It's like anyone with a pet, unless you do some major training, which we haven't trained the animal, so I mean, obviously it makes sense. It wouldn't be like a guard dog or anything like that. I'm just making fun. Now, how are we gonna get him out? Because can he climb ladders? I don't think he can, unless you know. Where are you? There you are. Alright, let's lure him out with the Siberian flower.
Let's hope this works.
Well then. And then he just left. And I think if I remember correctly, it'd probably be a good idea. I need to double check something before. If I remember correctly, we now have to actually... Okay. Just double checking something. Alright, can't go back that way, so let's go out the way we came, so... Alright, now that we got the Yuki to do what we wanted. Alright. Alright, time to head back. I was trying to think for a second if there was anything else I needed to do, but I don't believe so, other than checking that one thing, so. Oh, there he is. Alright. I was wondering where he was. I was like, I saw him leave. I was like, where'd you go? Where'd he come and where's he going? Do, 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 do. Yeah, be useful, you Yuki creature. Then this will be the last thing I'll have you do, I swear, Yuki. And then we'll all be ready to go. Quit sniffing around. There's nothing here. I'm not even sure how his AI works, actually. He didn't even wait for us. He just walks off without talking to us. God. I know he's got, you know, because of what happened to him, he's got... Oh, and I guess Yuki's just got rest now. Alright, well, thanks for doing what you did, boy. I don't think that... I thought I saw something I could interact with. Oh, it's just a switch. I wonder what happens if I pull it again. Does anything happen?
No point doing that.
Okay. That'd be funny if we lift him back up there, and he's like, Oh, I can't get down. Alright. But anyway, yeah, Hans just doesn't say thanks, Kate, or whatever. He just walks off. But yeah, he's like I said, he's probably got like a, he didn't miss his social cues and all this other stuff, so. Oh, just. Oh. That's weird. Usually when it interacts with something, usually it's a directional pad, but it's just glue in there. And there's, what's this thing? Oh. Interesting. Oh. Hello. Another stone plate. Ah. Looks like, we can, some weird little circle thing here. So, from what I understand, if I remember of this puzzle, the way you're supposed to look at it is you're supposed to look at the medallion to figure out the puzzle. Here, as it says here. But the easiest way to do it is just to look at the pieces and how they're shaped to figure out how to they fit in a hole and stuff like that. So, let's see. I think that's what it was. Let me see. Okay, yeah. See, if it doesn't fit properly, then it doesn't actually go there. So that one fits. So yeah, it's just trial and error on that one. It's just like, and nope. Oops. Nope. No, it is there. Wait, no. Oh, maybe. No, that's okay. That's that one. And then. Okay, yeah, not that one. That seems like that one's where that one. Yeah. It's got to be where. Let me see. Yeah, I think I had it right the first time. I was just. I think that's. No, hold on. Oh, that's just another one of those. So, actually, are they numbered? No, okay. That should be. Yeah, that should be it, actually. I was just making sure I fit them properly. Oh, maybe I must have done it wrong. Okay. Well, it is supposed to be easy by just following the plate symbols, but apparently I'm very bad at shapes. But actually, before I saw that, let me talk to Hans really quick.
So beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
Syberia.
Do you really think there are mammoths out there?
Yes, Kate. Play the song that calls them.
What? You're going to call them?
Yes, with the flutes. Like the ancient ukels.
Do you know how they work?
No.
Okay. Let me try.
Are you even going to help Hans at all? Like, are you just going to be cryptic as all heck? Oh, and you can actually go down the other way. On
Such a special place, isn't it, Kate?
It's your dream, Hans. A dream come true. And the mammoths?
Yes, Kate. Play the song that calls them.
It's kind of interesting that.
So.
It really is.
Yeah.
Magical.
Very
Those flutes. That's what's used to call the mammoths?
Call them, Kate, and see for yourself.
The game beating your head into the solution, or how to do it. Get the flute, you moron.
We've made it to Syberia, Kate.
Yes. Do you really think there are mammoths?
Yes. Use the flutes, just as the ukels have done since the dawn of time.
Well, sometimes they repeat old dialogue and then mix it with a new one, so that's fine.
It's your dream, Hans.
Yes, with the flutes.
Okay. But it's kind of weird how, like, Kate, like, kind of had her own thing in town, but then she's she did this thing, but she's technically following the dream of someone else. So, but I guess it's become her dream at this point. But yeah, I did the shapes things wrong. So let's pull those out online again. Okay, so that one goes there, and then this one goes here. This one goes here. Oh wait, no, wrong one. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. One goes there. That one goes there. Okay, I think I just messed some stuff up, so just had to get my brain fixed. So. Alright, this should be it. There we go. The clarion call itself. Well, the key anyway, not quite the flute, but we're close. We're so close. Okay, so I think we're done with that actually, if I recall. Okay, yeah, I was just looking at my general notes just to make sure I'm on the right track. I mean, like I said, it's pretty straightforward, but
Such a special place.
Yes, do you really?
Call the
Okay, we already did that. I didn't think he had anything new after we got the key or whatever. Must be for this contraption over here. So we just gotta call the mammoths to us. The ones that are left anyway. Oh wait, no, let's interact with this first. Okay, put the key in there. Ooh, nice. So now we got another puzzle. So now, wait, what's this all? So it's almost like this is like a phone for mammoths or something like that. Now that I think about it, just the way it looks. Okay, so let's see. So, because we basically have to use this ivory key to solve the solution. So it's basically a case of me trying to pay attention to this. Could oops. Okay, I can't. Oh, maybe I have to. I was about to say maybe I have to interact with it. Oh, or not. Hold on. Wait. Oh, now that's okay. Now that's open. Now I can put it on here. So let's see. I think that's where it's supposed to go. And then this is where you're supposed to. I thought the thing is supposed to do is you're supposed to. Not sure. Oops. Maybe that's all I have to do. I swear I had something to do with the. Okay, so that points in the right direction. Or I believe that's where it's supposed to go. I believe it's based according to the yokel key there. That's how you're supposed to figure out how to where to put the thing and everything, like which direction it's supposed to go. Okay. Let's see, and then this one, it's supposed to be, this solution is supposed to be based off that, in the arc, it's supposed to be based off that one picture of the um, with the man and the mammoth. So that's supposed to indicate how you're supposed to call him. So, okay. So, okay. So that needs to be, and basically the symbols on it are supposed to indicate like what, like how, like if it's supposed to be, there's basically open, there's partially covered and covered, right? So that's how we're supposed to do it. So, so on this one, I want this to be open, partial, and then open. I think. So, yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. And then partially open, and then closed, and then open. Okay.
Hans!
And thus is the end of Syberia 2. Kate blows the clarion call, and Hans gets his final wish to live out the rest of his days with Mammoths, however long they are, with him and Oscar in tow. And what about Kate? Who knows? She's left there. I assume they solved that in the third game whenever we get to play it, but I've actually not played it, so I have no idea what happens to Kate. Obviously, she survives her encounter, but that's the end of the game. What do I think about it? I think this game is slightly better than the first one, only because they polished a few things from an in-between. And I thought there were some few issues in the game with like clicking at certain points to try and find stuff, but I didn't find it as bad in this one as the first one had a few situations where I completely missed some things because I didn't scan over it correctly, and it took me a little bit longer with some of the minor puzzles. Not super difficult, and the same with this one. Not super. Well, actually, well, no. I guess this one's puzzles were a little bit more tougher than that one. Took a little bit more thought process, but I thought it took a little bit more point clicking in some cases as well. But overall, still an enjoyable experience. Now, is it the best point and click adventure game out there? Probably not. Like, maybe there's some inconsistencies with some story beats and stuff like that, and some plot threads that really go nowhere. But I think it was still a very enjoyable experience and a very beautiful looking game. And I appreciate the effort that Microids and Benoit Socal went into it. And obviously, this was I'm trying to remember. No, I guess he was able to make the third one. Or actually, I don't know all the details. I think he still worked on the third one before he died, because he died. At least in the current, by the time I was recording, it's the current year I recorded this, and is when he passed away, like much earlier this year. That's what got me to replay these again, because he passed away, and I thought it'd be a nice, like, homage to the man to play through his works again after he passed away, just to see if they still held up as point-click adventure games. Now, obviously, I think it holds up to an extent, because these were made at a different time, and a lot of games can't really be made like this anymore. So it's at that early stage of the gaming where you could make a game like this and it didn't cost like $1 billion to make, or it had to make $1 million. It was just a project, an art project this man wanted to make and his team wanted to make. And I remember it sold decently well for those in the adventure game genre or point and click genre, and people were always looking forward to the third one, because it does just end with Kate being there, and like, well, it doesn't kind of resolve some things, so that I guess that's why they finally got to the third one. That one took so long though. But as a game itself, I enjoyed my time with it. Short but sweet, lovable characters. Yeah, the voice acting was great. Like I said, the puzzles were, I think interesting enough without being like head desk pounding like some puzzle games I've played before. So one of the more easy mans. It's more about the journey and story of Kate trying to find purpose in her life by helping the man known as Hans with his dream. So maybe one day, maybe Kate will get her own dream. Maybe that's what the whole point of the third game is, because Hans is left off to wherever, and Kate is just abandoned in Syberia, as it were. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of Syberia. I know a lot of people don't like watching these types of games anymore, but I played it for more of my enjoyment. But if someone else got a kick out of it or enjoyed the playthrough, I hope they enjoyed it. So I guess we'll leave it here and we'll watch the horse ride on forever and ever. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.